Hey everybody, so look on the screen. Here we have a young man. He has started, he has a program, okay? Black women come up missing. People allegedly call the police and called and called. The calls went ignored. And this is in Excelsior City, Missouri. So the calls went ignored and a black woman escaped. I believe two of her friends are assumed dead. So he started a foundation to help try and locate the women. So shout out to him. I do wonder how many black men will stand with him. So he has indeed started a foundation, putting a list together. Now, as you probably heard in part A, the women were all found on a street called Prospect Avenue. The one that escaped, she's been missing for a month. Where's her family? So it leads me to wonder that maybe these ladies had a rough lifestyle. Let me go ahead and show you the Dusty Dan, the alleged kidnapping man. This trash bag. Hold on, not the young black man, but this trash bag right here. Dusty Dan's coming up. This thing right here. Girl, how you get in the car with he looks like a mange-lit maggot butt killer. I'm sorry. So I'm assuming that these ladies had a hard life. Doesn't excuse it, but to get in the car, they were picked up by this thing right here. Reports were made, and the police allegedly ignored the reports. Not surprised. Not surprised at all. They could automatically assume, which that has not been determined, oh, well, maybe they were out there working the streets. It's still a human life, and he had no right to take it. Women were kidnapped, held bondage, assaulted by this depraved, and I hate caveman. This probably an insult to the caveman. This depraved thing on the screen. She was held there for a month. It's highly probable we were looking at a serial killer. She just happened to escape. How many did not escape? Again, if they're all on Prospect, it makes you wonder, okay, if they're all on Prospect, how was you just get snatched up like that? And she said she was picked up by him. Why would you get into the vehicle? That could be, in my opinion, a contributing factor as to the police having a lackadaisical attitude toward the women. Thinking, oh, maybe they're in that lifestyle, don't have to worry about them. And plus, they're black women. So here you have a double-edged sword being a black woman. And if they're out working, exposing themselves in the streets like that, hopping in cars with men, oh, yeah, most definitely. But a lot of black women are missing, and they're not hopping in the car with somebody. This is what happens when you are the least respected, and everybody knows the least protected. Something like this here, what are the odds? Let's say if it had gotten out, okay, that this happened. What are the odds of some men choosing to roll up to the guy's place? You know what I'm saying? As a team. The odds are very slim. The odds are very slim. And guess what? Everybody knows it. The odds are very slim. No matter what the lifestyle is, the horror that she had to attend. Now, here's the thing about it. It was ignored. If it was Becky, oh my goodness, you were like, oh my gosh, I've seen the picture like 10 times today. She's not the only one missing. All across the screen. And we know that. Why? Because they value their own. Here's a sad, embarrassing factor, but everybody knows that we don't value our own. You can harm black women and probably a lot of times get away with it. This young black man that has started this program trying to find black women, it's a good deed. And here's the thing about it's the sad thing is, especially being a young black man, it's not the norm. Because the community at large doesn't value the women. If we're gonna be real. It doesn't. So being a black woman in this country, anywhere, you just have to be like extra careful. And then you think for her to hop in the car with Neanderthal, for her to hop in a car, oh, just look at him. To hop in a car with that, you have to be desperate. Excuse me, you have to be really desperate. He looked like he stank. You have to be desperate. But that's what happened when you are the least protected. People can ignore your own community more. Black women are killed every day and at the hands of black men. And so I hate to say it, that kind of makes you more so fair game, even if she's not in the capacity working as I may think she is. In general, black women are they're being captured. Beautiful black girl just talked about how she was at Walmart early in the morning. They're going to try to pull up beside her in a van, but she had that thing on her. There you go, girlfriend. When you're already the least respected and protected in your own community, and that's the word, I hate to tell you that makes you an easy target. It does. It can easily make you a target. Why? Nobody gonna come looking. Oh, black women die every day in the BC. I hate to tell you, that can easily make us a target. Easily. Or the task force. That's why it blows my mind. I don't understand people who have days and days with nothing more to do. I don't understand it. I have so much going on. It's crazy. I've got myself and a whole lot of things going on. So I thought about that. Just like that young man is doing that, there's a way to be productive, but our folks don't want to do it. The communities could be safer. A whole lot to do. I don't understand just wandering around. But I hate to say we're a target. It happens to us in our community every day. The world is watching. So they can easily do it to us. Capture us, kidnap us, what have you. It's not like the men will all of a sudden get upset, collectively speaking. And for this young black man that has stepped out and they're trying to he's put together an organization, for him to do that, that's not the norm. Where are all the other men to help him, to support him? Say, hey, brother, what do you need? What can we do? Because I can guarantee you that a lot of them are sitting up on somebody's sofa. There's a whole lot of work to be done. Where's the marching to Black Women's Lives Matter? Where's the marching? The police is reported. Residents claim police ignored reports of missing black women. Why? They didn't care. It wasn't Becky. It wasn't their women. It wasn't their women. They weren't concerned. And I'm kind of wondering if these women all had a certain job in mind on the streets. It was like, oh, who cares? We've had a report like that happen. The same thing with Becky. Oh, well, she was on some kind of internet website and she met with some doctor. She went to the date. Oh my goodness, her phone having a ping, and she took a Lyft or Uber to that address at the doctor's house on the beach, and then the girl ended up dead on the beach. And all he's saying is, I didn't do it. Then he says she did do it. Well, she was here. Oh yeah, I gave her some counseling. 9:00 at night. What kind of counseling session is that? What kind of session is that? And he said he didn't do it. And look, and that was it. He said he did not do it, and that was it. Police just pretty much just dropped it. Oh, and I do believe that because she's on that page. But this here, You have to be ever so careful. Because when you are the least respected and least protected, I'm just seriously, they know the men are not. They already know who mainly the law enforcement is. They know the men are gonna, pull up on them. They're not gonna do that. For him to start this foundation is truly a plus, because again, that doesn't happen every day. But yeah, I want to know how many black men are gonna stand with him. How many are gonna stand with him? So when you are the least protected, I hate to say it, we have to be extra, extra careful. It can easily make you fair game. And for these young ladies that's out here, you think you can handle it all? You want to get out there and do that life and get some quick money? You think your body's so hot, I'm gonna get some money using my body? I could be wrong, but that's probably how someone got in the car with this Neanderthal. That's probably how they got in the car with this thing. Mm-hmm. That's probably how some of them got in the car. She escaped. She's already said two of them are deceased. You think he just started this last week? She's been there a month. A month. In a basement. And had some kind of apparatus around her neck. Don't let it, a lot of them think, well, that ain't gonna happen to me. I just go to this club where it's safe. Yep, a lot of them think that too. I'm going to the club where it's safe, and then they start to get on to a little something, something. Oh my goodness, got a little addiction and can't handle it, and then it goes from the club to the streets. You think it's not gonna happen to you? Oh, okay. A lot of them thought that. And that's how they got there. Well, that ain't gonna happen to me. I only go in the club and the VIP. Yeah, well, that's where it probably starts. Until the addiction began. You get a hold of something you can't handle. Then here comes the addiction. Then you get so low, girl, you in the club and walking the sidewalk. And then you end up hopping in a vehicle with this thing right here. Might be your last hop. He might make it your last stop. So stories like this here, young women need to see it. A lot of them probably start out, oh, I'm on an IG, and folks clicking me, and I can go ahead and show my pictures, and girl, they want me, and yada yada yada. A lot of them start on the IG and end up on the concrete. And somebody can go ahead and go and report it. They're not going to come rushing for us. We have to be realistic. And the fact that when she was gone a whole month, where was the family? Where was her family to get involved? Were they calling for her? Oh, yeah, don't forget, people called in, the police ignored it. So some young women need to see things like this here. You want some quick money, you want to use your body? Using your body, that's really sad. And guess what? That's how many woman has ended up in a body bag. Not something pleasant to hear. Guess what? My saying this, the worst thing is to actually experience it. So we're the least protected, least respected. You have to be very, very careful. And I do believe the reports of the residents claiming, hey, people coming up missing. I'm glad somebody got something going, get the task force going. Knock on doors, start snooping around. So we have a greater chance of being kidnapped, being assaulted. Why? Because we are the least respected, least protected. And the animosity, the division between the black man and woman is so widely known. A lot of them, while you have this young black man doing something positive, you can find more to his one. You can find thousands of other black men. I ain't gonna look with him. Heck with him. I tell you that there are no secrets. Everybody knows everybody's business, and they know that. So how many will galvanize with this man right here, get together and say, hey, brother, what can we do? Who's sitting at home not working? In Excelsior, Missouri, I'm sure it's a whole bunch of them. Why you can't link up with this man? Do something productive. So Black women, be alert, be aware. You got to play extra safe out there. Because I'm telling you, when things happen to us, unlike Bambi and Becky, they's going to be on it. It's not going to be the same treatment quite often. Be alert, be aware, be safe out there. Sylvie said her on YouTube. Thanks for listening. Feel free to comment, like, subscribe, and share. Let me know your thoughts. As the economy gets bad, a lot of people may resort, I'm afraid, to other things. Or I'm going to go ahead and get something quick. And that is how a lot of this behavior starts. And then before you know it, you're going to get something real quick. Sweetie, all money is not good money. And there are a lot of sickos out there. They put feces on women. They put pee on women. And now you got Neanderthal. Dusty Dan, alleged kidnapping, I think a murderous man. We have got to get in control of our daughters. I think, how are they getting in the car with this man? A certain kind of job for that. How did it even get there? That's what we need to stop it so this doesn't happen. That doesn't justify it. And people think, oh, they're worthless. It shouldn't have gotten to that point to even get in the car with this thing. Anyway, I'm out. Sylvie said her on YouTube. Stay safe.